Madden, come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch them, touch them, touch them. Whenever I touch them, touch them, touch them. Whenever I touch them, touch them, touch them. Whenever I touch them, touch them, touch them. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came with.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they will not get a chance.
Give me 2 seconds.
Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Pause real quick. Well, I probably turn it on.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold looking to start with a pass. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it.
Man,
what a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold steps away to his left. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Being chased out left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards.
I want to get in the Madden league.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not going to run the sidelines dwelling for very long.
On buddy trail, you PJ walking. Sam Darnold too slow.
All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 9
like
now
he getting pressure on him every play.
Off of play action, Darnold. Dancing to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by...
Them fuss on Sam Darnold trail.
Fuller. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, they took my boy. Put a real soldier in Alabama man in on him.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down and a run by Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Antonio Gibson finna score.
Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is blocked.
Good block.
Now it's scooped up, and this is
No, we ain't going for that, though.
Get far, they're able to stop him. And after all that,
I don't know how you do that.
Attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point.
I played this dude earlier, right before I played you. Dude was so cold. I still beat him. He was playing with the Steelers, though.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
Like that little play action cross play I be playing.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next
down.
drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
Walker hit and the ball is out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They run again with Foreman, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And now it's a bootleg with Walker. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And
yeah,
they seem to be clicking on
I tried to start a
all
franchise with them.
right there. The defense doing its
on.
part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition.
It's my first time playing with Washington, though.
That you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change.
Your lead.
There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman.
You would have ran that, past that ball, you would have got lit up.
At the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works.
They ain't got no openings in your league.
And we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
They ain't got no openings in your league. Ain't got nobody.
The improv on the screen.
Rage quit themselves or got booted up out of there or something.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Walker rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Come on.
He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown.
No, he scored.
DJ
Obviously, I caught him.
59 yards. And the Panthers
showed like he was caught.
into that deficit.
Crazy.
Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Oh, man.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for two here.
Dang, how you feel? Oh, yeah, we will be there.
They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket.
No.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
I'm finna go on the Grand Theft Auto here in a minute and troll them folks and mess up their car meet. You wanna help me?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington
okay, that was a good run.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
If they're gonna do that, they need to make it more realistic. Like when folks be running out of bounds and you still hit them, you should get penalized for that. Sometimes
absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fights.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz.
Oh.
It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Come on.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one, he'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wentz now to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Young dude try to rob him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
But he played for Alabama when they won the national championship. Hold on, let me see how long he been in. He is pretty good though. Like they ain't amping him up. You know how the video game will have you doing unrealistic stuff. He's been
on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first.
Yeah, he only last year was his rookie season.
And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it.
Yeah, that offensive coordinator that y'all just got, he came from
and you find a
Georgia.
way to pick up 1st downs.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, Todd Monken. Yeah, y'all just got Todd Monken from Georgia, from the national championship offense coordinator. Yeah, pretty good, for real. And don't be surprised y'all mess around and get somebody like draft that big tight end that Georgia had, Darnell Washington.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first
half. Cause he's super duper big, like buddy, like 6'8" or something crazy like that.
Center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
He's 6'7".
From the red zone now, Wentz. They'll roll him out right.
Come on, man.
Thomas has got it.
Oh.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Robinson driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Who needs the draft anyway? Because I'm going to download that draft. The little drafts people be creating.
Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Roster's supposed to be in.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the draw, Robinson. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run.
And the crazy thing, I was trying to slide.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's a bunch of quarterbacks in them, child. I wonder who the Falcons going to get.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
I hope they crash out and get somebody like Will Davis or something.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
I hope Atlanta get like Jalen Carter or somebody. Well, nah, because he got that legal stuff going on. I don't know what he got going on. No, Carter. Undeserved.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Great.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following
He
the
looked like
delay
Cam
of
Newton
game.
when we played.
Hand off now to Robinson.
Definitely getting folded up.
A couple, if that, up to the 46.
He pretty good though. I ain't even gonna lie, though. He's pretty
For
good.
that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, he's elusive for real. I watched them play in that game. Cause I don't like Florida, so I'll be watching them, hoping they lose sometimes, like I do Alabama. Oh no.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Lamar.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right.
No.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, where the second half, that's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared.
Dang, it wasn't a catch. That show was trying to challenge him.
Fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Bruh. Yeah, it's hard to see from that angle. He caught it though.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
What?
Now
oh, man, appreciate it.
Almost a pooch punt.
You know what you get.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. So the roughing call there on the extra point is going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. I mean, I've been a Falcon fan so long. I'm used to it. I'm used to him just going out there. So.
Just a yard on that last run.
I'll be looking forward to Georgia.
Robinson
I want to get a better quarterback. I really don't trust Desmond really.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down.
I wish they would have got somebody else.
Since they did, I guess
Drake London.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Wentz now on 1st down.
He's actually really good, though.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion.
But they could have did other things than draft from Desmond Ritter.
Percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They run. Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground.
Advocati or whatever dude's name, man, he was doing decent last year.
Like maybe there's a little attrition
it's just, let's probably getting older.
If you see that type of a run,
Grady
I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Touchdown!
AJ Terrell needs to stay healthy.
2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Aaron Rodgers finna go down there and go out bad.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
He got on there getting roughed up.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
I was not going to go up there with him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
A
carry for Foreman.
Falcons getting some dude named Christian Gonzalez.
That's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Who? Oh, man.
Again, it's Foreman.
Come on, man.
And some room to it. There he goes, left side. Past the 20.
No.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time ramble there by Foreman. 57 26 yards on the ground. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Walker. Flush to his right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I wonder where Jamar Gibbs gonna go. The running back from Alabama. He came from Georgia Tech though. And he went to Alabama through the transfer portal. He real fast. He a little short.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Robinson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Sproles type of player. Like he like something like that.
To possess the football,
but he ain't the smallest and he bigger though.
Defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Yeah, they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Winds up and lets it go for
Come on, man. No, come on.
And some room to roam now. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This
ain't no way that
game
man
has
threw a
been
pick.
defensively
That
oriented
man
on
had
both
that man
sides. So I
beat
guess it stands to
all
reason that
type
the
of
play
ways.
of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
Man,
a
threw
defensive
that
battle.
bomb pass.
But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted.
should've pumped
Someone
that,
had to
too.
make a big play.
What I did.
And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
I threw that more like I had Pat Mahomes
From
back
the
there.
shotgun, it's Walker. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
I'm gonna say it. Gonna go down here. Run the ball down the field on out my knee.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let me see here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right
Game-winning
position.
drive here.
Now Wentz. Pass complete, Thomas. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Wentz to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And
stop playing with me now.
Of 20 yards. Back to throw. Wentz. That's going to be caught.
Oh, man.
All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pick up there, a 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
One more time with Gibson.
Let's go! Let's go!
Touchdown, and it's likely the game winner. Here are the closing stages.
Tried him.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28.
Good game.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was